"Come on, you have to hurry," says the strange little girl. "I don't understand. Hurry to where?" I ask her. She looks at me with tears, to the purple clouds. Confusion sets in as I watch her wave at me to follow. I see her mouth moving as she gestures for me, but I no longer hear her. Then, my vision started to get blurry. "Hello," I yell, and then my eyes fall into complete darkness. A heaviness falls on my chest as I struggle to breathe, and a slick, watery sensation engulfs my skin, clothing, and hair. Despair creeps over me. I try to open my eyes, and as I do, I faintly see the little girl. Am I dreaming? I thought to myself. None of it made sense. My eyes were heavy, and the more I tried to open them, the heavier they felt. Breathing slowly and exhaling, I feel my lungs burning from the insides. I move my lips a bit, only to taste a sweet and bitter metallic liquid in my mouth. Finally, with one more burst of energy, I open my eyes. "Hey," says the voice of a young child. I turn around quickly and see the same little girl in the forest. This time, she's further away, waving for me to follow. "What is going on?" I quietly whisper to myself, and with much confusion, I shout to the little girl, "Who are you?" She doesn't answer and waves her arms furiously. "We have to hurry. Quickly, you have to follow me." I follow the little girl as she makes haste. "Excuse me, can we please slow down?" I ask. She turns around and grabs my hand. "We shouldn't. The sorrows are close by." She pulls me forward and holds my hand as we go deeper into the forest. "The sorrows? What the heck does that mean?" I quietly ask, but get no response. Suddenly, she stops and lets go of my hand. She slowly turns her head and gestures for me to shush. She stands there for a few seconds, staring straight ahead. I move my head to the side to see what's ahead of us, but I don't see anything. I attempt to move forward, but she puts her arm out to the side, signaling me to stop. Suddenly, a giant figure emerges from the depths of the forest. "Don't look into its eyes," the little girl whispers. She motions for me to move forward, and as I do, this thing grunts and growls. I pause from fear, but the little girl turns around and grabs my hand. "Just look up at the sky, and I will lead the way." She slowly pulls me as my eyes lock onto a cloud above us. As we walk, the grunting and the growling get stronger and more prominent. I can feel my heart racing as the little girl tightens her grip and reminds me to keep staring at the clouds. "We're almost past it," she tells me. I can now hear the sound of my heart thumping from the fear and anxiety. Then, my hand becomes free from her grip. "You're safe now," she says. "What was that thing?" I ask her. "We call them the sorrows. They roam these forests looking for souls like you." None of what she is saying makes any sense to me. "Am I dreaming?" I ask, but get no response. "Is there anything you can tell me that would make sense?" She turns and points at me. "I don't understand. Why are you pointing at me?" Her eyes widen with tears as she points back at herself and taps at her chest. Then, a sharp pain begins to make itself known to me. I look down at my chest and can see a gaping hole. My hands numb to the sight, and as I move them away, I see the skin on my arms and body melt before my eyes. "What is this? What is going on?" I scream in horror. My eyes fill quickly with tears and rage. The little girl is nowhere to be found. I'm in complete shock and find myself running in disbelief. I finally fall to my knees, sobbing and slowly understanding the circumstances. I remember now. I remember everything. I stopped at a rest area when a strange man approached me, wanting to get my number. I kindly turned him down, and the next thing I remember, he struck me with something heavy. He dragged me to his car and put me in the trunk. The horror that came after that is unimaginable. The gaping wound in my chest and the smell of burning flesh made sense now. But this forest, is this where he left me to die? I wondered to myself. Then, suddenly, I see something floating in the air not too far from me. "Come to me, my child," says the floating figure. I stare at this angelic being, wondering if I should follow it. The being looked so ethereal and calm. Maybe this is who I need to follow next. I contemplate, but then a loud voice fills the air. "No!" yells the little girl. She is back and looks much more determined than before. "Don't listen to that thing. That's a sorrow with wings," she tells me. She runs towards me and retakes my hand. "Please, you have to come with me." I let her guide me as the floating figure continues to follow us. "Don't worry, it will go away." And just like that, the floating figure disappears. As we continue on the path, we come to what appears to be a dead end. "Now what?" I ask. "We wait," she replies. Then, the wall of trees begins to morph and open to a new path. My heart begins to pound again from the sheer monstrosity that has evolved before me. "Don't be afraid," says the little girl. She courageously leads the way. "What is your name?" I ask her. "I think my name is Susie," she replies. "Well, Susie, you're one of the bravest little girls I've ever met." She turns to me and smiles. "We're almost there. You'll know you're home once you see the purple clouds." "Susie, do you know what happened to you?" I ask. The question stops her immediately in her tracks. "Yes," she replies. "My uncle did this to me." Shocked by her answer, I ran up to her and gave her a big hug. "I'm so sorry," I say. "It's okay. At least I'm not alone," says Susie. We continue on the path, and as the clouds begin to paint the sky purple, a sense of calmness rushes over me.
Please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get new video updates.